Hey everybody, welcome back to White's World. I know it's been a little bit since my last episode. I do apologize for that. Things got a little bit busy and I got a little bit more lazy than usual, so stuff didn't get out as normal. But hopefully this week, things should get back to normal fairly soon. And anyways, in today's episode, we're going to be doing something that you guys actually requested last episode. And that is, we're going to be doing a little bit of map making today. And I'm going to probably put it at the end of today's episode over on that wall in the mine shaft area over here. As you can see, this is kind of the thing that you guys said in the comments of last episode, which, by the way, there will be a comment on the screen right now. That's the comment for today's episode. But you guys said in this spot right here at the back of the mine is where the map should go. And I do agree. As for right now, that would be a great place to put the map. I do want to move it in the future, though. Reason being, we're not going to be down here a whole lot in the future. And I want this map to be in a location that's pretty easily accessible and that's up there somewhere. Because the whole kind of point of Amplified for me is to kind of use the terrain and use the heights that we have up there, the heights of the land masses, in order to really get a good scope of the area. So I want to eventually put the map up there and whatnot. But one thing I have done since last episode, guys, I went ahead and worked on the, what was it? The to-do list, boy, that's what it was. I actually went ahead and replaced all the signs. I replaced a lot of the stuff that we had on there with different stuff, actually. Stuff that I think is going to be much more relevant for the next 10 episodes or so. And that we're definitely going to hopefully work on in these next 10 episodes. So let me go ahead and head up to the top up here. And when I get to that board, I'll go ahead and explain to you guys what's on that board before we get into today's episode. So see you in a sec. And down here is our board. So I went in and replaced it with the 9 things I think that we're probably going to do over the next 10 episodes. First off, we're going to finish the mine shaft. That will hopefully happen next episode or the episode after that. Zombie XP grinder, something that you guys have requested numerous times, or just some sort of XP grinder in general, which I'll definitely be getting to. Decorate the nether portals, definitely something I want to do. I don't think I mentioned this yet, but I did live stream a week or two ago now. I live streamed some connecting of nether portals, and so this came to mind, so I figured I'd put this here. Decorate nether portals is definitely a thing I want to do. Chicken cooker, obviously, is something that I've kind of neglected as of right now. We've finally got our egg farm up and running, so I can get to that pretty soon. Enchantment house and storage area, both 2 things I'm pretty much going to need fairly soon. Create a map of the base, which is what we're doing today. Fight the Ender Dragon, and explore the end cities, which both of those things will hopefully happen around episode 20 to 25, somewhere around there. Be on the lookout for an episode about the Ender Dragon and fighting end cities and whatnot, because we definitely need Elytra in this series. Definitely something that's really going to help out from going to place in this amplified terrain. It's definitely something I'm looking forward to, and we're definitely gonna need some rockets as well. So you may see a witch farm in the future. We'll see, or I'll just kind of use whatever scraps I have for a little while. We'll see what happens. But like I said, guys, in today's episode, we're going to go ahead and do a lot of map making today. Kind of my goal for this map making is to make several different scales of maps. So if you don't know, you can have different scales of maps. So there's, I think, a 1x1, a 1x2, 1x4, I think, maybe. I'm pretty sure there's a 1x16 as well, but I'll have to check on that. However many sizes of maps we can get that are focused on this base area, that's going to kind of be my goal for today, is to have all those and decide which one we want to have around this base area, which map size we think looks the best and is going to encompass the most. I'll definitely be keeping all the map sizes, but we'll figure out which one we want for right now over in the mine area, which is, of course, where they're going to be. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, and get started on some maps. Let's go ahead and actually do our first map right now. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, see, this is the 1x1, I believe. Yeah, scale 1 to 1. Oh, there's 4 different levels. Okay, so I'll have to do a little bit of research on maps, but it looks like we need to go this way a bit to fill out this map. And yeah, I'll be doing a bunch of these maps. I'll go into new terrain. This will probably be our centerpiece right here. Actually, yeah, we can probably make this. All right, so we're pointing, that's to the side, that's north. Okay. I'll have to figure this out. I'll have to figure out which direction I want the map to be. But yeah, guys, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get to work on these maps. I'm gonna go ahead and at least get the 1-to-1 scale done before I bring you guys back. And hopefully I'll have something to show you guys so we can start deciding which map size we want to have. I'll see you in a sec. And 1, 2, 3, there we go. So I made these little 5 stations right over here, right by the mine over here. I made this little 5 stations for, I think, possibly it's going to be 5 different maps. We'll see. But I already made the first one, as you can obviously see. And this is all the land that we've covered so far. Now, this land covers quite a bit of the area down here in the snowy area. And I'm not really certain if we want to have that take up like half the map. So what I'm thinking is that we might want to go one more up. Obviously, I still want to go as far up as I can in terms of scaling of the map. But as for this first part right here, I feel like this map would do for now, this map that we have right here. But I want to try and see if we can encompass some other stuff around here. Now, I think, yeah, so that's our chicken coop thing. Did we get the, I don't know if the, I don't know if our house up there actually is on that map, believe it or not. Cause our house should be right up there, but I didn't see it on the map. So it might be that we have to actually go up there in order for it to load in. I haven't thought about that. I may go ahead and check that out as well. Yeah, because our house should be somewhere around here. Or maybe the maps don't cover that? I'm not entirely certain. I'll have to check that out actually and see what's up with that. Anyways, I want to go ahead and, like I said before, go ahead and do at least one more map and do a couple other maps. Go ahead and compare them and put one of the maps over in this wall over here, right here, and see how that looks. See how we like it. Because we also, believe it or not, I believe you can. I'm actually not entirely certain if you can make copies of maps, but either way, we might actually make a second copy of the map, have one right here and have one someplace else in the world. That might be actually pretty cool to update 2 different maps and have them in 2 different locations, one up there, one down here. That actually sounds like a really good idea. I actually really like that. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get back to work. I have to make some more maps, and I need to go ahead and go one more level up and see what happens. And when I bring you guys back, I'll hopefully have one of those levels done, or the next level done at least. So I'll be back in a sec. So the second map is done. It is actually in the mineshaft area to my left over there. But before I go and show you guys the 1:2 scale map, I want to correct a mistake I made in the last clip. The last clip I said that our house was not on the map. I'm actually wrong. It's right there. The chicken coops, this little gray structure in our pathway. You can clearly see our pathway right here to the house on top of the hill. So my apologies, guys, if any of you saw that last clip. Our house is actually on this map. I was just being a little bit of a derp, so. But over here in our mine, I went ahead and put the map over here. It looks a bit odd, not gonna lie. It looks a bit odd right here, but I think it looks pretty okay. I think if we put some sort of border right here, or if I move this map down one and add a little border on top, that might actually work out pretty well. Actually, yeah, I think if I moved it down one and then add a row of fences on top, that may actually look pretty cool. I'll have to try that out off camera, but this is what the 1x2 map looks like. Pretty small, not gonna lie, but the whole point of this is to have this map cover the entire base. So our base is gonna extend from this area over to this area, because our spawn area is that little section right there. And over here, I'm gonna have probably village stuff. You can see the village over there, actually. I want to have village stuff over here, or maybe over here. Lots of room for expansion. There's a plains up here, I believe. Lots of room for expansion, and you can see bits of ocean or water here and there. So lots of stuff could go on this map, and I think that's probably the max that we're gonna go in terms of maps. But I still want to make at least one more scale of map. I know the last 2, I believe there's 5 scales of maps. There's the original, and then there's 4 levels. The last 2 or 3, 2. The last 2, 3 out of 4 and 4 out of 4, I think are just gonna be too big and too much for me to do right now. Before I even have a Elytra, which is apparently super easy to use, or super easy to update maps on and get maps of and whatnot when you're flying around in an Elytra, which makes a lot of sense. But since I don't have a Elytra, I don't think that that's going to be a really good option for me. So what I want to do for the latter portion of this episode is really go around and use the 1x4, I guess it would be. So if we went ahead, yeah, I'm pretty sure if I created an empty map, right? I created this map, and I go here, and I put paper, and I do this, we have a 1:2, yeah. Right? Yeah. And if we add one more row of paper, or one more circle of paper around, we have, yeah, which is super tiny. That is scale 2 out of 4. It's probably the max we'll ever need to go, to be honest, unless we have something super huge. But yeah, that's what I want to do for the latter portion of today's episode. And while I do that, I decided, since I've done so much this episode already of just progress reports, why don't I go ahead and do a little bit of talking with you guys while I'm doing some map creation. There was the comment for today I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit. It was a little bit about music and adding stuff to videos. I want to talk about that this episode because I feel like it's a response. I can give a response to you guys that you may actually be interested in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to map making. I want to get this last map done. I think we need to go this way. We'll probably go north. Yeah, this will be our middle map, I guess. We'll go north for a while and we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on our journey, and when I bring you guys back, I'll hopefully have a little bit more done and a lot of talking left to do. So I'll see y'all in a sec. So the comment I wanted to address today is actually a pretty good comment. I really enjoyed reading and responding to this one. And it asked a pretty interesting question. It's by Daniel Feeney, and Daniel said, I think using more music would greatly improve watching your videos. I love them a ton and I'm glad I subscribed. Maybe some music during your cuts and in time lapses and stuff. Also some outro music would be awesome to making this channel feel like its own thing even more. Now I kind of wanted to address this because as you guys know, I don't use a whole ton of music on my channel. That's just not something that I've used it in the past before, but as of more recently, as in the past 6 months, I haven't really used a whole lot of music. And as for stuff like outro music, I've tried outros in the past. But the thing about outro music is that obviously I wouldn't want outro music if I didn't have an outro. But I also don't feel like it's necessarily necessary. I know a lot of people don't even watch till the end. And even at the end, I'd rather the video just kind of cut off and be done. Because at that point, the video is done. I see no reason to have outros. That's also kind of the reason why I don't use like the end cards or the end screens that they have on YouTube. I just don't see any point to it. I don't expect people to watch to the end, so I know a lot of you guys will, but I don't expect people to watch to the end, and I don't feel that it's necessary to really do anything at the end. Now, as for music and time lapses and in cuts, the cuts part I think is really cool, and I have a few ideas in my head of how I could probably incorporate music into cuts and stuff. I've actually seen a few things that have given me inspiration, and I have sort of thought of other things that could give me inspiration as well. So I may try using some music in cuts in the future. I'll have to work that out in my head and see what works well for me, and just try stuff out in videos at some point and whatnot once I have enough time and whatnot. But I would like to use a little bit more music, but for the most part, my videos won't really have music in them. I know a lot of Let's Players, a lot of survival Minecraft YouTubers, they use music in the background of their videos, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Number one, takes a little bit more time in editing. Number two, it's just, for me, it's just kind of not necessary. I like having that little bit of background noise, and I don't necessarily think that the music in the background, for my videos, would really add anything to the video. Other than more work. So I do thank you for your question, and if you guys have any more questions like that one or of a different topic, be sure to leave them down in the comment section below. I'm always happy to hear questions and whatnot. Always fun reading and responding to comments. I don't respond the fastest, but I do try to respond as often as I can. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun reading and responding to comments, and then I can answer your comments if I think that it needs answered in a video. I'll definitely answer it in a video. Anyways, guys, let's get back to exploring and doing some mapping. A lot of fun things happen the rest of this episode. I think y'all will enjoy. Look what we got here, guys. Look at this. I finally found one. I haven't looked really in here, though. Is there a ladder? Oh, there is. Yes. So let's put this map away. This is the first time I found one of these igloos. So if you guys don't know what these are, this is actually an igloo. They're found in like the snowy biomes, I believe. And down here is what's really cool. Yeah. We got ourselves a villager and a zombie villager. Now in here, right, there should be some coal, a few gold nuggets, emeralds, something like that. A little bit of coal as well, and a golden apple. Now I don't have, here it is. Potion of weakness, right? If we take this down. Hey, buddy. There we go. So now this guy, I'm going to stand here for a little bit. Now this guy right here should morph into a cleric villager pretty soon, which is really cool. Is it lit up enough down here? I think it's lit up enough down here, but I love these things. It's a really simple build down here. Is there anything underneath here? No, I don't think there was. But finding one of these things here underneath of an igloo is always a plus. It gives you 2 villagers really, usually to start doing a little bit of breeding or something like that. I want to see what this guy has as well. What do you have? You have cleric. Oh, you have a pretty bad trade. You're not a great cleric. I don't like you. Hopefully this guy will be better. But yeah, I just figured I'd show you guys what I found. We haven't found one of these yet in the world, so pretty nice find. Really glad that I found it. I'm gonna get back to exploring, guys. I have a little bit of the first map done, not too much, but I have a lot more to go if I want to get a much bigger scale of the area done today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work after I see this guy turn into an actual villager, and then I'll be back. I guess back on the topic or back with you guys with something else in just a minute. Oh no, come on now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. You guys remember what I said at the very beginning of the series? I think it was the very beginning. I wanted to find an ice spikes biome, and it's actually not on our map, sadly. But, oh my gosh. Yes, and how far away from spawn are we? We aren't even 1,000 blocks out. We're negative 600, about 800 on the Z. Wow, we're off the map, sadly, like I said, which is a bummer, but we at least know where this thing is. Let me take a screenshot of this real fast. And wow, just, what is that? Is that just not loading in? Is that one spike not loading in? Let's see. Let's go over there and see, actually. Come on, White. You can do it. The issue I'm still having with this terrain is not having elytra, but, you know, we're going to get that very, very soon, so that won't be too much of an issue. I'm going to pillar my way up here. What the heck happened to this? I think it's just a lighting glitch, to be honest. 2 Endermen. Oh, no. Yeah, that's just a lighting glitch, but wow. Wow, 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 wow. This looks so cool. I love it. I love this biome. I love how it turned out in Amplified. And it's a pretty big ice spikes from what I can see. It extends all the way out to this side. And on the other side is a bit of a plains, actually. Ooh, this is a cool spot. It's a really cool spot. Nice little valley, mountains on the sides. It's actually a pretty small biome, to be honest. I thought it would be bigger than this, but we found it. We found ourselves an ice spikes, and it's not too far from spawn, like I said. So I'm gonna go ahead, I guess, and mark this down. I don't have much of the map done. I need to get a lot more of this map done today. I don't think we're gonna be able to get this in the entire ladder portion or the entire, what is this, level 2 map done today. It's taking forever. Without elytra, it's just taking a very long time. So what I'm gonna probably end up doing, guys, is heading back to spawn after I finish this one map. I'm gonna go ahead and head back to our base area, back to spawn area, and once I do that, we'll probably end off the episode over there, or we might still do some more things today. I don't know. We'll see. It just depends upon how much time I have left, and what all I feel like we can still accomplish in today's episode and whatnot. Oh, cool area, guys. Really, really cool area. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to work, guys. It's getting nighttime. I need to sleep as well. And when I bring you guys back, hopefully, I'll have a lot more done. I'll see you in the morning. You know, I said I'd meet you guys over by the base, but I just found something else that I'm just so excited about. Look at this. Another ice spikes biome. This one, as you can see on the map, is actually on the map. And look how crazy this is. There's a random snow block up there as well. Yeah, I just ran across this. I was trying to further explore this map so I can, you know, head back to the base soon, but I may still continue to explore around here. I mean, there's just so much. I'm finding so much. And this one is even closer to our base and to spawn. So that's pretty good. That's really good. I want to get up here though and see what else this is. Is there anything else around here? Is there like a village around here? Is there like anything I can see from up here? Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is awesome. I don't think I'll be using this ice spikes biome though for just mining out for packed ice or anything. I think I might want to use this for an actual base or something at some point. That might be pretty cool because I've had this idea for a little while now. Ever since I played on Afterlife, we did a little Christmas or Winter Village type thing. I've had the idea of doing an ice spike sort of either village or some sort of structure for it. And it extends over there too? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Can we go down there? Let's head back over this side. What the heck? What the heck? Can I land down here without dying? Hold on, let me get the water bucket on me real fast. Yeah. What in the world? This is huge. Look at that formation. Look at all these formations. I know I'm freaking out and it's probably a little excessive, but I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to see this. This has made my day. This has definitely made my day. Oh man, this is so awesome. I'll definitely write down these chords as well. Let me get a screenshot of those chords real fast. I'll write them down on my my little chords notepad thing. And which, by the way, someone also suggested that I maybe use sort of a what do you call it? Maybe like a book in game or something like that. That's weird. Which it was a really good idea. I don't know if I'll get around to it anytime soon. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get to that anytime soon, but it's a good idea. This is so cool. I am just awed by how cool this is. Get down there. I'll have to come back here soon. I'll definitely have to make a portal out here. I'll have to come back here ASAP because this place, this is awesome. This is really freaking awesome. But yeah, I need to get back to working on this map. Going through this terrain, which is incredibly difficult, especially since I'm learning a new terrain. That would be a really cool place for like a base right there. That would be so dang cool. Can I do this without dying? No. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I don't want to die. But yeah, let me go ahead and explore some more, guys. I'll meet you guys back at the base pretty soon, hopefully, with a little bit of an update for the map and see what you guys all think. And the last two, I did get a little bit of this map as well. Figured why not? I was in the area. But this is so far our map. Now we have our ice spikes biome down here. We have our base right here. We have a village right there. And a lot of cold areas around here. A very cold area around here, surprisingly. I guess that's why we had to go so far away to find a mesa, I guess. But things are turning out pretty well. This map obviously is too big. This is good for finding biomes and stuff. I don't think it's necessarily good for a map of the area. I think this is an okay size, but I really do think that this map we have in here is the best size for our area. So I think I'm gonna go with this. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What do you guys think should be our map size for the area? I'm guessing a lot of you will say either this or this map right here. Because this one we could also use, although I do think it might be a little bit small for the area. It depends on how far we extend out into like the spruce forest over there, or the tiger, whatever it is, and whatnot. But there's one more thing I want to do in today's episode before we end things off. And if you notice, down on our XP levels, we have 32 levels. You guys know what that means. That means it's time to do a little bit of enchanting, and there's one specific enchant I really want to get. Let's see if we can get some feather falling. I still don't have feather falling. We need feather falling. So let's see what kind of enchantments we can get. Alright, so since we have 32 levels, we will have a few attempts at getting feather falling. So let's go ahead. The book enchants Depth Strider 3, which we don't need. I mean, it's a good enchant, but we don't need it. I'm breaking 3 on the boots. That'd be a bit of a risk to get feather falling on. And the fishing rod is lure 2. What I'm going to try to do, since we have 32 levels, I'm going to go ahead and go with a... Oh, that's a good level 1 enchant. Sharpness 1's usually pretty good. Book enchant Aqua Affinity. I don't really need Aqua Affinity though. I already have Depth Strider. Oh, that kind of sucks. Bane of Arthropods. Please tell me. Prot 3. We can try the boots. I think the boots are going to be a fail though. But I guess we can always have an extra pair of boots. Yes! Yes! Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I know that's a bit of an overreaction, but I've been needing feather falling for a little bit. So let's go ahead. Do we have any anvils over here? Nope. Let's go ahead and head on over to over here. We have an anvil in here. Oh, that is such a great enchant. Oh, that is a great way to end off today's episode. Depth Strider 3, Feather Falling 4, Protection 4, and Breaking 3. Beautiful, magnificent. I love it. Still have all this other stuff to put away though. But yeah, guys, that's actually gonna do it for today's episode though. We got ourselves some feather falling boots. We did a lot of exploring, a lot of map making. Like I said earlier, if you have any preferences as to what we should use for a map, leave them down in the comment section below. Also, a thing I should also mention, if you guys are still watching at this point, if you have any suggestions for where up above here I could put a second map, leave them down in the comment section below as well. I thought about putting maybe one over there, or having one over in this area. Some place that we're going to go a lot while we're in this base, but that's not going to be too in the way of other buildings that I want to have. So if I put it over here, I'd have to put it off to the side probably a little bit, so I could have a building over there, or put it over to the side to the right, so I could have a building on the left. That would kind of be the goal for that. That little thing right there. So if you have any suggestions, any comments, anything at all, leave them down in the comment section below. You can also, if you do want to, if you have any ideas for build ideas or just any ideas in general, you can tweet them at me. I do have a Twitter account. It's at WhiteFyr_. Same way you spell WhiteFyr on my YouTube channel, just with an underscore after it. You can tweet me anything there. Anyways, guys, like I said, it's going to do it for today's episode. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and or not already subscribed. Anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.